Little Luthering lived in the quietest street of the town, in a house where the wind sang with the leaves. His hair was as dark as night, and his eyes were a spring full of curiosity. He was as ordinary as a child chasing a ball in play, yet his heart hid a light as deep as a mountain. When Luthering was very little, his mother would tell him, "Every person is like a star in the sky, shining differently, but all sharing the same sky." Luthering loved these words. At night, before going to bed, he would look out the window, count the stars, give each one a name, and tell each a story. All those stories were different melodies of the same sentence. We are all together. One day in the schoolyard, Luthering imagined talking to a little bird while sitting in the shade of a tree. The bird asked, "Why are some branches higher, some lower?" Luthering thought and replied that even if branches were different, they nourished the same tree. "The tree does not favor any branch. All are part of it," he said. The bird bowed its head. In that moment, the gem inside Luthering grew. Everyone was a branch of the same tree. Even while playing, Luthering searched for the small traces of justice. If a friend's voice was quiet, he would lend a word. If a game wasn't shared, the game felt sadder. Luthering had discovered the magical doors of sharing and listening. As these doors opened, the world around him began to feel like a warmer home. Most of the time at school, some children kept their distance from others. Because of their colors, the way they spoke, or what they had, invisible walls existed between them. Luthering could feel these walls, like mist settling in the early morning. Invisible but cold. His little heart wondered about them. "Why are there walls?" he asked himself. "Yet we are all the same. No one is different. Only our appearances are different, and we didn't choose that." Luthering took a small lantern in his hand. His words, steps, and smile became his light. One day, these invisible walls among the children were replaced by something harsher. Bullying. In the schoolyard, some children excluded others because of their appearance or the families they came from. They pushed them, told them not to come to school, and made them sit at the back of the line. Luthering saw this. Anger rose within him, but instead of fighting or running to tell the teacher, he did something else. At that moment, he climbed onto a small stone in the schoolyard. He raised his voice, but not harshly like a melodic wind. "I have a dream," he said loudly. "I have a dream that no child will be excluded because of the color of their eyes. I have a dream that no one's curly or straight hair will ruin our games. I have a dream that we will all remember we are branches of the same tree. You are my brothers and sisters. I am yours. When we walk together, no wall can stand in front of us. Instead of excluding each other and fighting, we will hold each other's hands and work together, and we will be stronger." The voices in the yard went silent. Children looked at each other. Some were ashamed, some looked down. But slowly, the ice in their hearts melted. One hand reached for another. One smile spread to another. That day, the game played in the schoolyard was more joyful than ever before. Because that day, everyone was on the same team. In the town, there was an old master. His words soft, his hands full of stories. Luthering went to him whenever he could and listened. One day the master said, "Justice is a scale. If one side is always heavy, you must put care and understanding on the other side." Luthering hung this metaphor in his mind like a picture and tried to correct every unbalanced reaction he saw. As Luthering grew, his lantern grew bigger. Now his words echoed not just in the schoolyard, but in streets, parks, and even the town square. "I have a dream," he said at every opportunity, "and this dream is for all of us." His dream spread from mouth to mouth like a song. As people whispered, its melody grew stronger. People from distant villages and different towns began to come. Everyone wanted to hear what the little boy said, because he reminded them of a simple truth: equality, brotherhood, justice. One evening, the town square was full of children. Their colors, languages, and smiles were different, yet they swayed in the wind like the leaves of the same tree. Luthering spread his hands. "Look at the sky," he said. "Does one star say to another, 'You are not like me'? No. They all light up the night together. So must we." With those words, hundreds of children in the square lifted their heads to the sky at the same time. The same light reflected in their eyes. And perhaps Luthering did not know that the words he spoke that day would echo across the world in the years to come. But his story passed through time like a lantern and still shines in the hands of children. Because from those days to today, this message has been engraved in every child's heart. We are all different stars, but we shine under the same sky. If we are together, we are brighter. If we are together, we are stronger.